Hi, YouTube. This is Simply Love, and I'm coming with a new video for March 2015. And this video is for Virgo. We're going to see what's up with Virgos this month because Virgos, you've been having a pretty rough time here. You really have. And, I am so sorry for that. And, I hope nobody, wants to get offended at me because all I'm doing is, being the messenger. I'm getting the messages from the Most High God. I do pray over my cards. I pray for each and every one of you who watches, and whoever he wants to watch this video and get and receive the messages that's coming from him. It's all for a reason and a purpose. So please don't get offended or mad at me when whatever comes out of the reading, because it's not me, it's the messenger. And if you're going to feel offended, by anything that I have to say, um you just might as well just, maybe just click off the video and just, watch something else, because I'm going to keep it real. That's how I'm going to be. I'm going to keep it real, and I'm going to deliver the messages that's being given to me, whether it's good or whether it's bad. It's all for a reason. And with that said, I'd like to say also that this is just a general reading. It doesn't apply to every Virgo in the world or every Virgo that's watching. These things happen in cycles. Whatever happened last month, there could have been a bunch of Virgos that none of that even touched on, but it may touch on this month, or it may touch on the next month. They come in cycles. This is how this works, in cycles. And what I'm giving you is just a general. I'm using these cards for a general reading, but I'm getting the messages from the Most High God. That's where I'm getting my insight from. So if you did want, a personal reading, just down below you'll see how to get in contact with me, and we can do a personal reading, and find out what's going on in detail. It'd be a very in-depth reading for you. I was kind of nervous, to do the Virgo, but I'm going to, get it done as is, as what the messages are telling me to do. And I know a lot of you Virgos out there, are suffering from certain things for some reason. And I would like to, I have been talking to a lot of Virgos that, some called in, and, we really got, headway of some of the problems that were happening. It's got, a lot to do with, just self and things that are bottled up and kind of suppressed. Those things have to come out, and they have to, you know, um, you have to kind of like look at yourself and see why does these problems keep occurring. And for Virgos, like I said, you've been having it rough, and it still looks like there's some roughness still coming in. For the first thing that I see here right now, I see, the Two of Pentacles. And the messages that I'm getting out of that is that, some of you Virgos out there are doing too much for someone else. You're taking on too much responsibility. And I think we've been down this road last month or the month before. But you're taking on a lot of responsibility. I don't know what, I know by nature you guys are you're great. I mean, you're dependable, reliable. But you know what, Virgos? Some of you Virgos, you need to learn how to say no. Sometimes you're gonna have to say no, and unless you feel like you're benefiting something out of this, which you hardly ever do. You hardly get any kind of benefit at all. If anything, they just keep using you. A lot of you Virgos, I'm gonna keep it real. You're being used. You really are, because you're out here doing all this stuff when they call on you or ask on you, and they're just sitting back here watching. I think we went through this before. You know, you're just, and you're getting tired. You know, we get the Four of Swords right here. You know, you may end up being sick over doing all this running around for either some certain person or different people. You're just, you just, it's just, I'm getting a feeling, the messages like you want to fit in for some reason. You just want to fit in somewhere, and you feel like doing all this, whatever people say, do, and you're doing it for the wrong people, for one thing. There's people out there that love you, Virgo. There's people out there that care about you, especially the Most High God. He really, really, he's the one that really matters out of all. So these messages that you've been getting the past couple of months, you should really resonate on, because he is looking after you. He's got angels around you, but you keep pushing it. Some of you Virgos, you keep pushing it. You keep pushing it and keep trying to make whatever you want to happen, happen. And it's not going to go that way. You're going to hit a brick wall if you don't stop it. You might get yourself sick. This is just some of you Virgos out there. Some of you may end up being sick in the hospital, or some of you may need to take care of someone that be sick. Beside all this showing off type of thing in front of people, like pretending like you can do everything, when actually in reality you're being used. You're being all used up. You need to stop it and just relax, and just like maybe get to yourself for a while before you get to this point of being sick, or have to end up taking care of somebody else while you're doing all this other stuff, you know. And then I see you with the High Priestess here. Okay, and this is showing, you know, like, look, all this responsibility that you put on yourself, and these people got it lined up, waiting for it to fall in your lap. That's what they want you to keep. All they want, whoever this, there's, I think for some of you Virgos, it's a certain person, and I don't know if you're doing it to trying to impress them or something, or try to get in their good, uh in on their good side for some certain reason. Maybe there's something out of them that you want, so you're just going ahead and doing everything. But what you wanting from this person, you're not going to get it. They're not going to give it to you, but they're going to use you as much as they can. As long as you keep doing whatever you're doing, yeah, you'll probably, you'll be had that opportunity to see this person. It, for some of you Virgos, not all of you, you may get an opportunity to get in to do what they ask you to do, but that's as far as it's going to go. As far as it's going to go, I'm telling you Virgos, as far as it's going to go, because if you you're just going to get disappointed. In the end, you're going to be disappointed. You know, you're going to be hurt, and you're going to feel ashamed of yourself. Some of you Virgos out there are just going to be ashamed because there's something about them, this person. I don't know if it's a he, she for some of you Virgos, or just, family members, for some of you, somebody or some people are using you. And there's something, and you're smarter than this. You're way smarter than this. This is out of your character. And I hate to have to bring this on again. When I seen Virgo, I was like, oh boy, here we go. Maybe there's going to be something, better, from the last couple of readings we had. And really, it's just the same thing playing over and over again. Each month, it's like it's coming in, it's getting harder, and it's just getting harder. It's like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know if you, um, uh, on the other hand, too, there's always different scenarios, but I'm just going by the messages that I'm getting. When I see it, they're showing me the messages, and I'm seeing just you putting all this responsibility on yourself, all over the place, trying to please people. All these people out here trying to balance it all. You're trying to do it all. You're putting it all in your hands. You may end up getting sick or not feeling well. You need to take care of yourself. You're going to have to take care of yourself. You're going to have to learn. And Virgos, I hate to say it, some of you Virgos going to have to learn the hard way, and that's just going that I'm keep it real. I'm keeping it all the way real. Some of y'all gonna have to learn for yours. You're gonna have to learn the hard way. That's just what I see and what I'm feeling for some of you. Some of you Virgos are just on the path, and you make up your mind what you want to do. You're going to do it regardless of the outcome. And sometimes you already know the outcome, but you're going to just take a chance anyway. But go right on ahead, because this is what you're going to end up feeling. Okay? I'm going to show you. I don't really have to say too much about this. This will be the outcome if you just keep on wanting to do things your way instead of letting it go. Let the universe work. That you're spiritual. You know what spiritual realm is. You know, you've been there before. A lot of you Virgos are very spiritual. You're very grounded. You're very good people. You don't mind helping. But there's some of you Virgos out there are being very negative and very stubborn and want things to go your way just to impress somebody or some people. And you got to watch out for yourself. Who's going to watch out for you if something happens to you? Because you are catering to the wrong people. These people care nothing about you at all. Nothing. Nothing. And why you can't see that, I don't know, because you're very intelligent people. You can read people very well. Virgos can read people, but I don't understand what's going on here. There's something, there's something going on. And I know you can be stubborn sometimes, but not this stubborn. This is the third month we come up with this thing. And you see it for yourself. I'm not just picking up these and just putting them up here like this. You see it for yourself. I'm showing it to you. Some of you Virgos, I'm not saying all of you. That's what I'm saying. Don't get offended. This is the message. And this message is coming up clear for 3 months now. If you go back and look at each one of my Virgo videos, you see this come up clear. And it's coming up to some certain Virgos that just want to keep doing things their way and not listen or let the universe do its thing for you, to work this thing out for you. And it's just for some of you Virgos, and you know who you are. Okay? Now, I'm going to get a card. What I'm doing is a Archangel, a healing card for you. To see, and this is from the Archangel Raphael. So he's one of the highest angels, and he's going to wrap up this whole reading here that I've done. And what he is saying is that you need home help. You need some help at home, because of the responsibility that you put on yourself or other people that's putting responsibility on you. You're going to learn how to say no. You're going to have to learn to take care of you, Virgo. God is he's warning. There's some Virgos out there that he's still trying to get to you. He don't want to see you broken down. He don't want you to see you down and out over other people's things. But this is a lot of it. I'm getting messages. It's you that keeps saying, I'll do it until you just may break one day. Keep it real, Virgo. Just like, if you don't feel like doing something, just say no. Whoever this person is or people are that's using you, let them go. They mean you no well. And the only way you're going to see this clearly, some of you, if you don't take heed here, you're going to break down or have some kind of something physical wrong with you, and they're going to be nowhere to be found. All these people that you've been helping, you're not going to see not one of them. I guarantee you. You're not going to see one of them. You're going to be on your own. And then Virgos, some Virgos, not all of you, the ones that's going through this, you resonating to what I'm saying. It's going to be, that's when you're going to see. That's maybe when the light's going to shine, and you're going to have to make some internal changes within yourself. You're going to have to look at yourself really hard and say, man, you know, like this song used to say, I gotta know where love is, or I gotta know what love is, or I gotta know who loves me. I tell you one person that loves you always, and that's the Most High God who resides in you. So you treat yourself good, Virgo. And if there's something that you don't want to do, you say no. If you feel like there's people pressuring you to do things, or there's certain person that wants you to do something all the time and they're not giving anything in return, you say no. Just cut them off. You'll get some brand new people who love you. You'll start to see the people who love you there. I believe the Most High God is telling me, them angels are saying that they have sent you people around you who really, really loved you and really, really cared about you, and you ignored them. You ignored them. You actually ran them off your life, and now you're with these people that don't care nothing about you, but you're chasing. You keep chasing it for a reason and a purpose, and you want this reason and purpose to happen. And as I showed you, and I'll show you again, the outcome. This is how you're going to be feeling if you don't stop it. Stop it, Virgo. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it as soon as you can. We love you. We don't want nothing happening to you. You too good of a person, or too good of a Virgo, of all you Virgos that resonate with this. I'm not talking about all of you. This is tough love again. And I love you, and I know the Most High God loves you, or you would not be receiving these messages at all. And you all know who I'm talking about. I'm not talking about all of you. I'm talking about the ones who resonates with it. And there's no sense in don't get offensive or about it, or mad about it. Just do something about it. That's all. You're loved. You're loved. You're enough, Virgo. You got to realize you're enough. You don't need other people's approval. You don't have to do things to be accepted. You are enough, and you are going to have to realize that you are enough. And it's all about you. And that's when everything will change. Everything will start turning around for you. Love yourself, Virgo. You don't have to do all these things for people, for love, attention, or or for any other reasons that you know may come along. You don't have to do that. You can take care of yourself. You're a strong leader. You're meant to be a leader, not a follower, Virgo. And with that, that's all I have to say. And I'm going to pray still constantly for you Virgos out there that if you need to call, and if you want to talk to me personally, my information is below, and we could get this thing straightened out for some of you who are struggling from one month to the next. Some are still struggling with this situation, but it's never too late. Never, ever. It's never too late. Never. There's always a chance. So give yourself that chance. Give yourself that opportunity. And it's everything's confidential. Don't nobody know anything but who you're talking to. And nobody knows these messages except who the messenger is. And that's the Most High God, who sends his angels and sends his words to you. So if you can, Virgos, some of you out there, you know who you are. Call in and Let's get some help for you. Let's get you on the right track where you belong, because you are somebody and you are loved. Not only by me, but the person who created you loves you just that much. And they want to catch you. They don't want you to fall flat. They want you to stand strong. They want you to be that leader that they put into you before you even was thought of. Okay, Virgo, we end up with that as a positive thing. And God bless you all. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for subscribing. And I love you. And I hope everything works out for you this month. And I'll talk to you guys next month. Bye bye. Love you.